Hello, my dear students. I am Sudarshana Raj, your English teacher. Today, we are going to study a poem by Walt Whitman, an eminent American poet, and the name of the poem is Animals. About the poet. Walt Whitman is a major figure in early American poetry. He broke the tradition of rhymed and metrical poetry. He was famous for writing a revolutionary new kind of poetry which was in free verse. The poem Animals is from his work Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. Introduction of the poem. Walt Whitman has shown the comparison between human beings and animals in his poem. He has pointed out the evils present inside the human brain which he thinks animals don't have. That is why he thinks that animals are much better than human beings. Summary of the poem. In the poem Animals, the poet has described his will to become an animal because he thinks animals are far better than human beings. Human beings are greedy and full of jealousy against each other, but animals are calm and self-contained. The animals are happy with what they have. They never complain about miseries and sorrows. On the other hand, human beings complain about their miseries. They give more importance to the rich and strong people, stay restless because of their wrongdoings, and run behind the luxurious things of this world. Whereas animals are honest about their relations and don't give importance to a particular class. They live a life which is full of honesty and less of greed and jealousy. Poem explanation. My dear students, today we are going to study a poem by Walt Whitman, an eminent American poet. In this poem, he is differentiating between humans and animals. Animals are really wonderful creatures of this world in his aspect. It is a contrast between the characteristic features of animals and humans. Humans are greatly selfish, greedy, and they possess things, but animals are very simple in their nature. They are very cool and calm, and they don't have any private possessions with them. They love nature and they live in nature. They don't destruct and exploit the nature, but humans, on the other hand, exploits the nature for their selfish interests. And Walt Whitman, through this poem, tries to tell us about the naturality of animals than us. They don't have any materialistic possessions in their life. From this poem, we try to understand about the good qualities of animals, and the poet tries to live with them, like he likes to live with them than living with the humans. So the sufferings which we have in this life is actually made by us. But in the case of animals, they don't suffer emotionally like us. They don't even worship God and just fight in the name of religion. They are not religious minded. So altogether, we get a colorful picture of animals from this poem, and the goodness and the innocence and the naturality of the animals. It is portrayed in such a way that we humans have to have shame upon us. Thank you. Let me read the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. Explanation. The poet says that he wants to live in the world of animals. Here, we can say that the poet finds the world of animals better than that of human beings. He further says that he finds animals more peaceful than humans. He says so because animals are not running after worldly things like human beings. They are calm and have no greed for worldly things or any kind of achievements. They are self-contained, means they are happy with life and never interfere in the lives of others. Humans have the habit of interfering in the lives of others, so poet thinks that animals are better than humans for being calm and not interfering in the matters of others. The poet further says that these are the reasons why he stands still and looks at the animals for a very long time. Literary devices should be studied. The literary devices of this poem: assonance, use of vowel sound I think, I live with animals. Repetition, use of the word long. Anaphora, I word used at the start of two consecutive lines. You have to study these literary devices. Next lines. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Explanation of these lines. The poet says that, unlike humans, animals don't complain of any misery. They never cry out loud like humans do to show what they have lost. They never stay awake in the night crying in repentance for their wrongdoings. This means that animals are different from human beings because they don't show anger or grief if something wrong happens with them. He further says that animals are very truthful because they never boast of their good deeds done in the name of God. He says so because most of the human beings do this. They try to show their good deeds and religiousness to others. They do so in order to gain popularity among their fellows. So, the poet thinks that animals never irritate him by doing such things just to gain some praise from their fellow people. He feels that the animals are not dissatisfied like humans. They stay happy with whatever they have. They never run behind worldly things. They never try to possess things of comfort or luxury. He says that none of them is mad behind owing the worldly things. Literary devices in these lines: anaphora, use of repeated words at the beginning of two or more consecutive lines, use of they, do not. Metaphor, sweat and whine refer to the cries and complaints of human beings. Next lines. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So, they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possession. The poet says that he has never seen any animal showing his devotion to anyone by bowing down in front of the person. They never do so even for their ancestors. They do not show devotion towards God like humans do. No one among them is more respectable or important as we have in human society. In human beings, rich people are generally given more importance and are treated with more respect as compared to the poor. But in the society of animals, they never do so. They never give more or less importance to any other animal. Everyone in the animal world is happy. They are not like human beings who find themselves the happiest or the saddest person on earth. Further, the poet says that animals are more honest in showing their relations with other animals. Here, he wants to say that animals use other animals as their food and they never try to hide this. Whereas humans show that they have nice and friendly relations with others, though the reality is opposite. The poet says that he accepts the fact that animals are true towards showing their relations with other animals. Literary devices, metaphor, the inner qualities of humans are referred to as tokens. These are the last lines of the poem. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass up that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Explanation. So at last, the poet introspects himself and says that from where the animals got those good qualities. He further questions himself that where his own good qualities are gone. Did he left them or had carelessly lost them somewhere? The qualities that were found in human beings in the past, like innocence, kindness, truthfulness, are now seen in animals. He wonders that humans gave up these qualities and they have been passed on to the animals. Questions and answers. The first question. Notice the use of the word turn in the first line. I think I could turn and live with animals. What is the poet turning from? Answer. The poet is turning away from living in the world of human beings. He finds animals more placid and self-contained, and therefore he wants to live with them. Second question. Mention 3 things that humans do and animals don't. You can read the answer. Third question. Do humans kneel to other humans who lived thousands of years ago? Discuss this in groups. You can read the answer and understand it. What are the tokens that the poet says he may have dropped long ago and which the animals have kept for him? Discuss this in the class. The question is like that. Answer. The word tokens, according to the poet, is the good qualities in human beings. The poet feels that nowadays good qualities do not exist in human beings. They have lost them for the sake of worldly things which they want to achieve at any cost. Multiple choice questions. As usual, multiple choice questions also will be there. Written questions are given here. You can go through the questions and the answers. You can go through these. Thank you, my dear students.